Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Anushobbylobby. In this video, I'm sharing this Aloo Ragda Chat. Along with that, I'm sharing the Pani Puri recipe as well. As it's still winter, I thought I will be sharing this quick recipe which gives a very mouthful flavors. So let's get into the recipe. For making chat, we'll be taking half cup of white peas, soak it for overnight. Just wash it once and add enough water, and the next day you can remove the water and add some salt and again add the double the amount of water to the ratio what you have taken the peas, and then we'll be adding potato as well for the chat. So I'm making ragda patties as well, so I'm adding a lot of aloo here. So based on the quantity for around three people, you can take up to three large potatoes. So in the instant pot, if you have cooked along with the rice, just turn on pressure cook mode for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes you can see it is very well cooked. So we'll be taking a lemon sized tamarind into a bowl, wash it and add drinking water in it for making pani puri. While it's soaking, we'll be just prepping with other work, like I'm taking one large onion and chop it using a knife or using a food processor as well. So this simple manual food processor is very much needed for making these kind of recipes. So I'll be leaving all the product links in the description below, so anytime watching the video you can very well check it out. And the next step is we'll be starting preparing the ragda. For that, I'm taking a small instant pot which is in 3 quarts, and I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of oil, and into that a teaspoon of the jeera or cumin, and also this chopped onion as well. So mix it thoroughly, and also you always make sure the flame is on less pressure rather than on medium or like normal, so that it will not get burnt. And once the onions are cooked properly, like once it turned to golden brown, you add some salt as well as turmeric powder, and also half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. So I have missed to add the ginger garlic paste earlier, so I added later. But then once you add everything, you can add tomatoes as well. So I have chopped tomatoes using the same food processor as well. So once you mix everything, just leave it for another 3 to 4 minutes while it's cooking. You can just take off the peel of potatoes what we cooked earlier, and also add the masalas, like I'm adding 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of dhania powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of jeera powder as well. So once you mix everything, we'll be just mashing the aloo using your hands, and then you just mash it and add it in this, and then mix it again. So here, as you can see, the curry is very thick, and at this point, once everything is sorted properly, we'll be adding the piece which is cooked. So you just take off the skin portion on top and then add it into this one. So once you mix everything, add enough water. Like I have in total added 1 cup of water to this one, and at last we'll be cooking again for 2 to 3 minutes, and later we will be adding garam masala as well as some dry mango powder as well. And meanwhile it's cooking, we'll be prepping with the pani puri water. So into a blender, I'm adding a bunch full of mint as well as a bunch full of coriander, half inch ginger, 2 green chilies as per your taste, and add some salt as well. Blend it properly. I'm using this NutriBullet blender here, so you can just blend it into a smooth paste consistency, and then you can add it into another bowl. Take out the tamarind water from the pulp, and then we'll be adding enough salt. Check the taste and add some lemon, as well as you can add the black salt as well. So the black salt is the main important ingredient when you're making pani puri. That gives a lot of different taste when you add the black salt, and also when you use lemon as well. It retains the color as well as the taste. You can see our ragda is also almost done. At this point, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be just adding half teaspoon of garam masala as well as 1/4 teaspoon of dry mango powder, and garnish with some coriander. Mix it properly, and then you can turn off the flame or turn off the instant pot. The next thing is we'll be making the patties here. So for remaining aloo, what I've done is like into another pan, once it's hot, we'll be adding about a teaspoon of oil into that. Add some jeera as well as mashed aloo, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of salt as well. Mix it properly. So if you use a non-stick or stone pan, the aloo won't be sticking onto the pan like as I'm doing it over here on the steel pan. Just make sure you're cooking it on low to medium flame, and you always mix it properly, and also make sure it's not getting burnt. So once everything is mixed, use a masher so that it is mashed properly and there are no large lumps remaining while making the patties. So once everything is done, just saute for around 2 to 3 minutes. Not it doesn't take a lot of time. So just turn off the flame and let it cool down. So once it's cooled down, you can see everything is sticking together, and now we will be taking size of chapati balls. We'll be just making like a patties, and then we'll be turning on a pan. I'm using a cast iron pan here. Add a teaspoon of oil. So just rub the oil onto the pan, and then we'll be adding this patties, and we'll be shallow frying them by adding some ghee on top. You can use just the oil instead of ghee, but ghee gives a lot of nice taste as well as flavor to the patties. So once the patties are done on the both the sides, we'll be just serving. So this is how we will be serving the ragda patties. So we'll be just taking a bowl, add patties, and on top add ragda, and then you will be garnishing it with some green chutney, imli chutney, as well as some save, onions, and coriander, and you can add some yogurt or curd as well. So I'm using the same plater to add the pani puris as well. So for that, I'm just taking enough puris as well as the pani puri water. With the leftover pani puris, I made this dahi puri as well. I hope you enjoy making this recipe. If so, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be meeting you all in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.